family. It's your favorite queer radio personality, Anna Deshawn here, and this is Queer News, your favorite weekly news pod where race and sexuality meet politics, culture, and entertainment. Let's start with politics. Now, in politics, we've been talking a lot about Montana, okay? They've been showing out. And I feel like Colorado felt like, nah, y'all ain't the only ones, okay? Colorado has come through with a few wins that I think are worth talking about as it pertains to trans rights and abortion rights. Okay, let me tell you all about it. The House has approved a bill which will actually codify gender affirming care into state law, which is major. When this happens, because it will pass the Senate, they've got a Democratic governor, he can't wait to sign it. Okay, so when this happens, it will prevent insurers from denying or limiting gender affirming treatments, such as puberty blockers, hormone therapy, gender affirming surgeries. Yes, I think this is amazing. The co-sponsor of the bill, Representative Breonna Tatum, the only trans member of the Colorado House, she said this: "It's about taking control of what we can do to ensure that our friends and neighbors and family members continue to get the care they need." Absolutely. I mean, this is what it's all about. They also, inside that same bill, they passed legislation that a trans kid can't be removed from their parents' house because their parents agree with them receiving gender affirming care. This is something else right wing Republicans have been trying to do. This bill says not here, not in Colorado. Parents are safe here for protecting their trans kids. I love this. Major. Okay. And they weren't done. I think what's amazing is that they weren't done yet. They also added another provision that says that educators cannot out their students to their parents. They just can't do it. And they went on to say that they consider misgendering, dead naming, or threats based on gender identity to be coercive control. Come on. Colorado is like, I don't care what's going on federally. Let me tell you what's going to happen here. We're going to protect our people. And I love that. And then I felt like the Senate was like, okay, House, I see you. We're going to raise you 2 more. Okay. They couldn't let the House have all the fun. All right. So they passed one bill which codifies abortion as a constitutional right for anyone living in Colorado. Then the second bill protects abortion care providers from prosecution. Senator Lisa Cutter said this: "As attacks on reproductive rights continue across the country, we are working to implement strong and responsive laws in Colorado to shield healthcare patients and providers from hostile out-of-state action." Come on. Colorado's like, we know what's happening federally, but we about to protect our people here locally. And they're codifying things in their constitution. I love this. And if you didn't know, their governor was the first elected gay governor in the United States in 2018. So, child, he can't wait. Okay, he can't wait to sign these bills. Let's go, Colorado. Let's go. Now, in culture and entertainment, the announcement was made last week, which is pretty dope, that I made the Curve Foundation's Power List. Now, are you familiar with Curve Magazine? If not, they're a magazine that started in 1990 as a print publication telling the stories of lesbians and queer women from across the country. And can we say that that is still needed now? It sure is. But instead of folding the project as paper, right, publications began to decline. In 2021, they decided to actually move the publication to digital, make it quarterly, and then move it under a nonprofit called the Curve Foundation. Now, every year, the Curve Foundation publishes this Curve Power List. Yes, ahead of Lesbian Visibility Week. And I made the list. And that is pretty dope. That's pretty dope. I'm pretty still blown away by this because people I admire have been on this list. My friends have been on this list. And so to join them in this moment, what an honor. And for some context, other folks who are on the list: Raquel Willis is on the list. Cynthia Erivo is on this list. Kaylani is on this list, okay? I mean, this list is major. And what a humbling experience. My goal is to make a 24-hour turnaround trip to New York City to celebrate with everyone in the Curve Foundation this honor. And I can't wait to document the whole thing. It's pretty dope. Now, before I share our poem for National Poetry Month, I just want to let y'all know As this Southside Chicago born and bred, okay? Chicago has been named the number one, not the number two, not the number three, but the number one safest city for LGBTQ travelers in 2025. Come on, Chicago. I tell y'all all about how this list was put together on the podcast, so you got to pod in to hear all the details and to hear the top 10. Okay, so you can start planning your summer travel plans. You understand? Summertime Shy is lit, so I hope to see you there because we're going to have a good time. And it is National Poetry Month. And last week we shared Nikki Giovanni's Ego Trippin'. And this week I thought we ought to share Langston Hughes. And arguably his most famous poem is titled Harlem. And it's about the Harlem Renaissance. Yes, and what a time it was for queer folks during the Harlem Renaissance. But that's a whole other video. But in this moment, I want to read for you Harlem, and I hope it resonates with you in some way because it influenced Lorraine Hansberry's A Raisin in the Sun. It's known that Dr. King referenced this poem in many of his sermons and speeches, okay? This poem is that poem. Okay. It goes, what happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun or fester like a sore and then run? Does it stink like rotten meat or crust and sugar over like a syrupy sweet? Maybe it just sags like a heavy load. Or does it explode? Family, today, I'm telling you right now, do not let your dreams explode. Don't let them explode inside of you. Give them to the world. I promise. The path will be laid for you the moment you decide to turn that dream into a reality. Do not let it dry up like a raisin in the sun. Don't do it. Don't let it explode in you. Truly. Live it. Live it, live it, live it. And watch what will happen. It is a pretty magical experience. All right, now. I'll talk to y'all next week, okay? And also, if you want all the stories, yes, because this was just a little bit. If you want all the stories and more details, you got to pod into the Queer News Podcast. We are Queer News Done Right.